Congratulations on the film. Talk to me a little bit about stepping into this world for Zootopia 2. Gary the snake. Tell audiences everything.
I'm a big fan of Zootopia 1, so when I got the call to be in this movie, I was so excited. And then when I found out that I would be playing the first reptile in Zootopia, that got me even more excited. And it's really special because 2025 is the year of the snake.
Okay.
And I played Gary the snake.
Oh, that's
So
perfect timing. Yeah. This is your year, basically. You and Gary.
Yes.
What can you tell us about Gary?
He's the first reptile that we see, and he shows up in Zootopia Metropolis for unknown reason and gets the entire city in a panic. And it's up to Nick and Judy Hopps to figure out why he's there, uncover this mystery. And it's a great story. We're in the thick of it right now. I can't wait for the audience to see it.
Very exciting. Now, putting together these sorts of features can sometimes be a very isolating, literally experience. Did you ever get to share the VO booth with other actors, or was it pretty much you going in, you coming out?
It's very similar to to what you know. It's an interesting experience because I'm still quite new at this.
Yeah.
But I'm in very good hands. This movie is directed by Jared Bush, Byron Howard. Who worked on the first one. They all won an Oscar for it, and it's an interesting process because a lot of times you don't quite know what you're doing. Like for me, I didn't get to read the entire script.
Okay.
And I didn't get to see a lot of the sequence because it's always a work in progress. But I had my character up on the wall. I knew what he looks like. And it's really placing my trust in the filmmakers. And in this case, they're so good at what they do. And so far, I'm having a blast.
Oh, that's really exciting to hear. Now, is there any improv? Is it mostly stick to the script? What is it like when you're in the booth and you're going to work?
For me, as an actor, I always stick to the script.
Okay.
But when I'm in the recording booth, our directors constantly throw out different lines or try to make it better. It's a fun process, again, like I said, I'm new to this, but I'm falling in love with it very quickly.
And Jennifer Goodwin said this has been her favorite project to date. What do you think it is about a project like this that makes it so fun, so unique?
Well, come on, you can't beat being in a Disney animation.
Yeah, it's like the dream.
They're so good at what they do. And also, they created this incredible world of Zootopia where, there's so many different animals that we all love as kids. We get to see them up on the screen, and they're so cute and, furry. And now in Zootopia 2, we get to see, something that we didn't get to see the first time, which is reptiles, snake.
We're going to be slithering a bit. That is. Wait, so who was your favorite animal, or what was your favorite animal in the first Zootopia?
I had a big laugh when the sloth showed up. I love that scene.
Yeah.
I got to say, you're going to see a lot of familiar faces and hear a lot of familiar voices. And at the same time, you're going to, you get to meet some new animals as well, too.
And we're here at CinemaCon, of course, celebrating film, celebrating the movie-going experience. Why is this the perfect film to bring the kiddos and go to the theater to watch it?
This is one of those very special films that is, as we say, it's a full quadrant movie. And it comes out at the end of the year, which is the perfect time. You have the holiday season to bring the entire family together and to go out. And to me, the best way to watch a movie will always be in a movie theater, not only with your friends and family, but also with the community. There's something really special when the lights come down and you have your popcorn, you have your soda, and that first scene pops up on the screen and you completely immerse yourself in that story. And when you have, when you have a good experience, you will always remember it. For example, every time I think of certain movies, it'll immediately bring me right back to that time when I watch it.
Is there one movie that you cherish the most, like one from your childhood or your adulthood even, that's like, man, that's just
I mean, it's hard to give one specific, but, over the years, I go to movies for different reasons, sometimes just to have a good time, sometimes to be educated, to be moved, and a lot of times it's to be inspired. I get my inspiration in a movie theater. When I watch a great performance by an actor, then that motivates me to call my agent and say, "Get me something like that. I want to
Gary this
I want to be him." So it's a lot of fun, and it is. I've been very lucky to be part of some really special movies, and I love meeting fans on the streets and in person. And when they tell me that, you're my childhood, or you have made a big impact in who I am. And that's the power of movies. And you get that in a movie theater.
Amen.
Yeah.
So well said. So true. Key, congratulations on Zootopia 2. And thank you for coming and hanging out with us for a little bit.
Thank you. It's great to be here. My first CinemaCon.
Yes, congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.